Welcome to this exploration of one of the most powerful moments in the Gospel of Mark. Today, we'll dive into the story of Blind Bartimaeus found in Mark chapter 10, verses 46 to 52. This is more than just a healing miracle. It's a moment of deep faith, transformation, and a call to follow Jesus. Let's set the scene. Jesus is on his way to Jerusalem, where he knows the cross awaits. But first, he and his disciples arrive at Jericho. Jericho, a major city of the time, was a hub of trade and activity filled with travelers and merchants. This wasn't a quiet, empty street, but a crowded, noisy place. On the outskirts of Jericho, we meet Bartimaeus, a blind beggar. Blindness in the ancient world was devastating. There were no welfare systems or social programs. Begging was often the only way for someone like Bartimaeus to survive. But when Bartimaeus hears that Jesus of Nazareth is passing by, he does something remarkable. Bartimaeus begins to cry out, "Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me." This is significant. In calling Jesus the Son of David, Bartimaeus acknowledges him as the Messiah, the promised Savior who would come from the line of King David. Even though Bartimaeus is blind, he sees something in Jesus that many around him do not. The crowd tries to silence him, but Bartimaeus won't stop. He shouts even louder, refusing to let this moment pass. His persistence is an expression of deep faith. He believes that Jesus has the power to change his life. Jesus stops. He calls Bartimaeus to come forward. Despite the noise, despite the busy surroundings, Jesus hears the cry of one man in need, and he responds with compassion. When Bartimaeus reaches him, Jesus asks a simple yet profound question, "What do you want me to do for you?" Bartimaeus' reply is just as direct, "Rabbi, I want to see." Jesus doesn't perform any elaborate ritual. He simply says, "Go, your faith has healed you." Immediately, Bartimaeus receives his sight and follows Jesus on the road. His physical sight is restored, but it's also a deeper transformation. Bartimaeus' faith has opened his eyes in more ways than one. This story is about more than just a physical healing. It's about faith, persistence, and the power of recognizing who Jesus truly is. Bartimaeus' faith led him to see, even before his eyes were opened. His story reminds us that when we call out to Jesus with genuine faith, he listens and he responds. So as we reflect on this passage, let's remember that Jesus always has time for those who call out to him. No matter where we are, no matter our circumstances, he hears us and he is ready to answer. The question is, will we have the faith to call out, just like Bartimaeus?